Welcome students, our today's topic is line integral. So far we have been familiar to single integral, double integral and triple integral. Single integral is evaluated over an interval while double integral is evaluated over the region in two-dimensional space and triple integral is evaluated over a region in three-dimensional space. Now we discuss line integral. Line integral is evaluated over a curve in two-dimensional space or three-dimensional space. Here we have a curve C which lies in xy plane and z is equal to f of x y is a surface. In order to find area between the curve C and the surface z equal to f of x y, we use line integral. This area can be found in similar way as we find area between x-axis and the curve C in xy plane. Here we subdivide this curve C into n sub-arcs. Here suppose the arc length of first sub-arc is del S1, second one is del S2 and suppose the arc length of kth arc is del Sk. If this point is P1 and second one is P2 and right hand point of kth subinterval is Pk. Now this area between the curve C and z equal to f of xy is the area of these rectangles. By adding the area of these rectangles, we can find the area between the curve C and the surface z equal to f of xy. This area can be written as summation k starting from 1 to n f of xk yk del sk. F of xk yk is the length of these lines. When we multiply this length by del sk, we find area of a rectangle, first rectangle, similarly second and third. This is basically our approximate area. Now when we take limit n approaches to infinity, when n approaches to infinity, summation k starting from 1 to n f of xk yk del sk. This becomes actual area between the curve C and the surface z equal to f of xy, and we know that this area can be written as integration along curve C. This is our curve C, f of xy ds, and this relation is called line integral over the curve C. Now if x is a function of t, x is equal to x of t and y is equal to y of t. If t is a parameter, and we can write f of xy is equal to f of xt yt. Now in this case, ds can be found by the relation ds upon dt is equal to dx upon dt whole square plus dy upon dt whole square under the root. This is the relation for finding ds. And remember, if we have three variables x, y and z, and z is equal to again z of t, then f of x, y, z becomes f of x t, y t and z of t. And then ds upon dt becomes, for a function of three variable, it becomes dz upon dt whole square. Now this relation can be written as ds is equal to dx upon dt whole square plus dy upon dt whole square plus dz upon dt whole square under the root dt. Now we solve some problem related to line integral. Remember, this line integral is with respect to arc length s. We can also find line integral with respect to x and with respect to variable y. Now we solve a question. Evaluate the line integral along curve C 1 upon 1 plus x ds, where C is the curve x equal to t, y is equal to 2 by 3 t raised power 3 by 2 and 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 3. First we find ds. For this, x is equal to t, given that x is equal to t and y is equal to 2 by 3 t raised power 3 by 2, which implies dx upon dt is equal to 1 and dy upon dt is equal to, we use power rule, so it becomes 2 by 3, 3 by 2 and t raised power 3 by 2 minus 1. So as it is cancelled out, so dy upon dt is equal to t raised power 3 by 2 minus 1 equal to 1 by 2, t raised power 1 by 2, which is equal to under the root t. Now ds upon dt is equal to dx upon dt whole square plus dy upon dt whole square under the root. It becomes 1 plus under the root t whole square whole under the root, and this is equal to 1 plus t under the root. This is the value of ds upon dt, which implies ds is equal to 1 plus under the root t dt. Now we have found ds. Now we evaluate this line integral. Now integration along C 1 plus x ds is equal to integration 1 by 1 plus x, as x is equal to t, so it becomes 1 by 1 plus t, and ds is equal to 1 plus under the root t dt, 1 plus under the root t dt. As it becomes a function of t only, and we know that variation of t is from 0 to 3, so limit of t is from 0 to 3. Now it has become a definite integral for function of one variable, so now we solve it. Integration 0 to 3, now it can be written as 1 upon 1 plus under the root t dt. We can write it as 1 plus under the root t and 2 1 plus under the root t. 1 is cancelled out, so we left with 1 plus under the root t dt. Now it can be written as integration 0 to 3 1 plus t raised power minus 1 by 2 dt. Now this is equal to, we apply power rule of integration 1 plus t raised power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1, and t varies from 0 to 3. In next step we can write it as 1 plus t under the root and minus 1 by 2 plus 1 equal to 1 by 2, so it becomes 2 and 2 1 plus under the root t, and t varies from 0 to 3. By putting limits it becomes, I solve it here, it becomes 2 and 2 under the root 4 minus 2 and 2 when t is equal to 0, so it becomes 2 and 2 1, so it becomes 2 and 2 minus 2, this is equal to 4 minus 2 equal to 2. Next question is, evaluate the line integral along curve C 3x square y z ds, where C is the curve defined parametrically x equal to t, y equal to t square, and z equal to 2 by 3 t cube, and 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 1. So here x equal to t, y equal to t square, and z equal to 2 by 3 t cube. So first we rewrite these parametric equations and then find dx upon dt, which is 1, dy upon dt is 2t, and dz upon dt is 2t square. Now in this case ds upon dt becomes dx upon dt square, dy upon dt square, and as there are 3 variables, so it becomes dz upon dt square. Putting the values, it becomes 1 plus 2t whole square and 2t square whole square, and this is equal to 1 plus 4t square plus 4t4, which is equal to 1 plus 2t square whole square, and square is cancelled out with square root. So ds is equal to 1 plus 2t square dt. Now we evaluate this line integral integration along C 3x square y z ds, as it becomes a function of t only, so variation of t is from 0 to 1, 3, x equal to t and x square equal to t square, y is given as t square, and z equal to 2 by 3 t cube, and ds we have just found this 1 plus 2t square dt. Now it becomes 3 is cancelled out here, it becomes t square t4 into t3 t7, 1 plus 2t square dt, which is equal to t7 plus 2t raised to power 9 dt. Integration t7 is t8 by 8 and integration 2 into t9 is t10 by 10. After some simplification, it becomes t8 by 8 and 2 t10 by 10. Now we put limit from 0 to 1, putting t equal to 1, it becomes 1 upon 8 plus 2 upon 5. So this is equal to 13 upon 20.